now that I'm up here and out of slapping distance, I feel like I can tell this story about Melissa. And it's fine, she can watch it. I'm gonna tag her in it anyway. So, earlier when I was in Walmart, they got a Subway in it. I'm standing in line and I'm like, Subway. So I text Melissa and I was like, you want Subway for lunch? She's like, sure. But this early? Looked at my watch, it's like 10:50. And I was like, alright, forget it. I was like, you want to come back out later and get it? Question mark. Which I thought when you put a question mark on something, you're asking a question. And she's like, oh, can I now? Oh, really? And I was like, it was a question. And I was like, fuck it. She takes forever to text back anyway, so I'm leaving without Subway. Get in the car, go home, back into our parking lot. I get a text from her saying, you know what, you can just get it now, because we can just eat it later. And I was like, well, I'm at home now, so she's like, well, you can just go back and get it. And I was like, no, I'm not doing that. Nuh-uh. So I go inside. It's like 11:30, 11:45, 12. She's like, ugh. I was like, what? She's like, I don't want to go get Subway. And I was like, then don't. And she's like, what are you going to have for lunch? I was like, a sandwich? She's like, fine, I'll just go get it. And I was like, seriously, you don't have to. Whether you go get Subway or I eat lunch here, it's still going to be a sandwich. And she's like, no, it's fine, I'm going to get it. And I was like, okay, bye. Like, can you go now? Because I'm starting to get hungry. I mean, you could have got it at 11, but that's just me. So I make Cameron lunch, giving him his lunch, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, taking her forever. I text her. I was like, did you go to the Subway in Seabrook, or did you go somewhere else? She was like, obviously I went to the Subway in Seabrook. And I was like, okay, it's taking you like 45 minutes. Walmart's a mile away from our house, so I was just wondering. She gets home, comes inside. I was like, what the hell did you get? And she's like, I got a few things. And I was like, I hope it's Subway out of those few things. She's like, well, obviously I got Subway, but I also went and checked on toilet paper, and I was like, oh my God, that's a great idea, because I didn't do that 3 hours ago. She's like, well, you didn't tell me that you did it. And I was like, well, in this day and age with COVID-19, I thought that we had to check on toilet paper every time we went to Walmart. You keep bitching about the 4 fucking rolls that we have, like we're gonna run out tomorrow or something. She's like, well, you didn't tell me you did. And I was like, okay. She's like, well, I got some cleaning products. And I was like, okay. She's like, but then I felt weird just getting those, so I got some 50-cent thongs. And I was like, what's that now? What did you just say? She's like, I got 50-cent thongs. And I was like, wow, you haven't worn thongs since you got pregnant with Cameron. And she's like, they were 50 cents. And I was like, okay. So since they're 50 cents compared to $6, it's okay for them to sit in our goddamn bureau? She's like, I'm gonna wear them. And I was like, okay, I bet you are. And I was like, what the fuck was going through your head anyway? Like just walking up to the cash register with friggin' cleaning supplies, and then you're just like, this is weird. I should go get some 50-cent thongs. Like that just made it all better. Like this old couple was walking by you, and I was like, oh my God, Harold, look at this lady. That fucking weirdo only has cleaning products. And then her husband's like, no, Cheryl, it's fine. She's got 50-cent thongs. And then she's just like, oh, well, that makes it better. I was gonna say, I thought she was some fucking weirdo going through here. I'm just like, whatever. I don't understand the logic behind it, but whatever makes you feel better. Well, I spend the rest of the day at home and I head up to Vermont to go back to work. I get chicken fingers at Littleton, New Hampshire McDonald's. It's the only thing I like at McDonald's. As I pull into the parking lot, I'm like, there's a lot of cars up here for Littleton. And I drive by the windows and there's people inside eating. And I was like, what the hell's going on up here? I'm not going in there. I go through the drive-thru, order my shit, get up to the window. This guy ain't got no gloves, no mask, no hand sanitizer, and I'm just sitting there like, should I tell him? Like, maybe it hasn't got up to these parts yet, I don't know. So I'm like, hey buddy, I don't know if y'all are still on MySpace or like, if you don't have Google or what the fuck's going on, but there's a coronavirus going around killing hundreds of people. He's like, Corona? I don't have that here. Maplefields down the street probably does though. And I'm like, oh my God. Buddy, it's COVID-19 caused by the coronavirus. It's spreading like wildfire, killing hundreds of people. And down in southern New Hampshire, it's killed one person already. You need to get on the ball up here, get some gloves or something. He's like, did you want sweet and sour? And I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it. I hope you get the corona. I pull up to the second window. She's like, enjoy the rest of your day. And I'm like, yeah, you too. I just came from Rockingham County. And they got like 675 cases, and that's where my house is. I hope y'all all get corona up here. If you're not gonna wear gloves or nothing, what the fuck's going on?